good, YouTube? Finally got my front bag replacements in from popping my original front bags because I was a noob who didn't really know what I was doing, and I didn't check for clearance after I installed my air suspension. So the front bags popped literally 2 minutes after installing it. And the reason why it popped is because the spacing between the tire and the bags were not clear. So for the people trying to do air suspension, make sure you do your research and you know what fits and what doesn't fit and what clears and what doesn't clear. Don't end up like me. Be better. But that's okay, we always make mistakes, always learning, always willing to grow, and now I know. So I got front bag replacements for the bags, but more importantly, I went with the smaller set of tires. I don't know if you guys can see it because of the lighting, but I went with 225 40 18s with Falcon's 460 all season. And honestly, the space in the BRZ always surprises me because I got a full air suspension set up in the trunk, and I also have 4 tires in the back seat, and still it all fits. The reason I have to go with the smaller set of tires is because I am now on a bag setup, which I'm trying to get this perfect fitment type of deal, you know what I mean? But hey, it's gonna be fun. It's all part of the game. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. So we're over here at Olive Tire Shop in Oceanside. They usually take good care of me, and they're hooking it up right now. I'm gonna get those tires mounted, everything situated, and hopefully it looks good. All right guys, I just got back from the tire shop and the tires are mounted on the car. Let's take a look at them. All right fam, this is how we're looking right now. Got the 225 40 18 tires on the 18 9.5s. And there's a bit of a stretch, but that's exactly what I want to get the stance that I'm looking for. I haven't aired it out yet, so I'm excited to see if it's able to clear, because when I had the 255s on, I could only air out so much in the rear before the fender and the tire were just laying on each other and I couldn't go any lower. So hopefully with this new tire setup, I'm able to get a little more lower, get a nice tuck, maybe fender to lip fitment. I also still gotta put my front bags on, adjust everything, get it dialed in, but let's see how it looks now. Ooh, okay. So this is how we're looking right now. It looks pretty fucking good if you ask me. So I just adjusted all of the air suspension struts, and it was pretty straightforward, pretty easy. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I did that before I move on. So here's the airbag, and here's the lock ring to the airbag, and here's the lock ring to the strut. And so what I did is I just loosened this, and then I twisted the bag so the bottom meets this lock ring. If you loosen this, it could fuck everything up, and you don't wanna do that. So just loosen the bottom lock nut and adjust it by twisting the bag, making the bottom end go up. problem. Definitely go lower in the front, but the back is pretty solid. Sheesh. All right guys, so this is how we're looking right now. The car is completely aired out. The rear is absolutely dumped. Right now it looks so fucking good. It's basically fender to lip with tucking the tire. It could honestly go a little bit lower if I want to do a mini tuck to the rim, but honestly I don't know how you guys feel about that. It looks pretty good. And for the fronts, I'm gonna have to add a little bit more camber because right now the fender is laying right on top of the tire. I don't know if y'all boys could see that, but it's completely aired out right now and I'm sure it can go lower, but that tire is preventing it from going any lower. So I'm gonna have to add a little bit camber there. But the rears look so fucking good. That looks pretty fucking minty, honestly. I could honestly get rid of some of the camber to close that gap to make that fitment much tighter, or I could honestly lower it more and get that rim tuck, the wheel tuck. But I'm not too sure yet. But yeah, there she is. Aired out, completely slammed on TE37s with Grinds USA air suspension. Damn, guys, it looks so good. Oh my god. But I know the front definitely deserves to be lower so it can match the rear. I'm gonna give you guys a different kind of angle so you can see it from different perspectives. There it goes right there. That is how she's looking right now. Oh boy, dude, that's probably my favorite angle right there. Oh, yas, dude, yas. So I adjusted the air struts and that allowed me to air out lower because I was already aired out all the way and I could have gone a little bit lower because there was a lot of space. The rears are sitting pretty like that. The fronts are sitting like that. Just need a little bit of camber in the front so it could go a little bit lower. And I don't know if you can tell on this camera, but there's a little bit of a gap right there on the rear. And I'm trying to close that, you know? I'm trying to get that tight fitment. So what I'm gonna have to do is get some 5mm spacers for the rear and get rid of some of the camber and probably lower the struts a little bit more just to get it where I want it. But yep, that is exactly how I am looking right now. Vasquez.
What's poppin'?
Sheesh.